You're right to know that this video is not exactly live as I watched it, not uploading it right away. One is because the previous video got too long, so my phone segmented it. So I had to upload and download and upload to YouTube. It's a whole process and it took a while. So during that I started to watch Black Panther, the first one. And I will be honest with you as always. It is unwatchable. I've seen it in its entirety once when I first watched it. Because, on principle. But it really has no content. And not just that, it's also an art film, which I'm sorry, but I don't watch 2.5 hours art films. Sometimes I do watch, but they are like 70 minutes. I sat through Baraka, but the Faces of the World, but that in portions. So at least 3 portions. This one, that I could rewatch in doses. If you are forcing me with a gun, probably in its entirety, but this, no. This is another factor here is this is a black movie made by black people to black people, which is not a problem. I'm just not the target audience here, and I don't get those films. I just don't. Sometimes I can watch through such movies, and sometimes I get something out of them, like Meteor Man, or maybe when Eddie Murphy was in a barber shop or something. But it's very rare when I just don't switch it off, because it's alien to me. It's like aliens making a movie. I don't know why it is, and I don't know if black people feel that way to white people stuff, so to say mainstream Hollywood stuff. I definitely have problems sometimes with Asian stuff. Asian horror movies are actually ghost stories and not horror movies, and that causes a bunch of issues. For example, either way, I'm not watching this through. I know what's happening in them, because it's not a complicated story. In the previous, what was that, Civil War, the King of Wakanda got blown up, so it's inheritance ritual comes in, but of course, because they are a super advanced Kate Veller civilization, they must fight with sticks and whatever, and the strongest warrior will lead the clan, because that's such a good idea. No, it is not. And the black female, the leader of the spear woman. Oh, you are so subhuman, or whatever words she uses. Fuck you, you are shaking spears around when I have a machine gun, so fuck you. I also have the problem with Wakanda as a concept, as, I'm sorry, but ever learned about history, especially the technical aspect of it, technological advancement, because certain inventions only got invented once, and I mean on the globe. Like probably fire, that's one thing, but mining was invented once. Globally, it was imported from China, just like the gunpowder, which got invented, sure, but it was the precise recipe had to be stolen from China because Europe couldn't make it. They know what should be in the powder, but they had no idea at what proportions. And there are, like, or take another which came from Europe, I think, steam engine. That even got invented in the ancient Greek, but never got anywhere with it. Some inventions are one-time things globally. So you say just because they have this magical resource of vibranium, they are leading in every field. That's bullshit. If they would exist, I would with perfect conviction, would state they stole the ideas. Sure, having the vibranium, they could build upon them, but the entire civilization is a scam, a hoax, stolen property, intellectual theft. Buildings, skyscrapers and stuff, stolen. Trains, cars, airplanes, stolen. Sure, enhanced with vibranium, but still stolen. Everything is stolen. Medical knowledge, stolen. Whatever you want to come up with, they stole it from outside the borders. But of course they are making a big fuss about the vibranium being in foreign hands. At least they, Ronan, like warmonger, make a big fuss about it. Yeah, sure, I will trust Wakanda with the black supremacy doctrines when they are fanatics roaming the world like Mossad. And it's exactly the same as like Transformers. One side cannot win, the other side don't want to win. So there is guaranteed to have constantly the exact same problem. The problem of warmonger. And if you listen to the others in the country, even the moderates, say, oh, we should, we can share the technology and still defend ourselves. The rest of the country, you can hear, say, oh, we can share our technology and still defend ourselves. Do you hear yourself? Do you know what's the point of sharing? That you do not have to protect yourself. The others will do it for you. Or you will work with the others and defend each other. Just Wakanda is a bunch of degenerates who doesn't even affect anything. Because sure, the conclusion of this movie is that Wakanda opens its borders, Now tourists can come and other people can come in. They will sell vanadium and vibranium or whatever, and technology will spread. It will never happen. That would just, that would destroy the status quo. That would mean Wakanda not unique anymore, and we can't have that. And I hate Black Panther too. I mean, the superhero costume thingy, whatever. Let's just talk about Mr. Black Panther. He is in the suit. I don't care who is wearing it at the moment. I'm invincible. I can walk into a tank fire and I will feel nothing. Sure, good for you. Why am I watching this? What's the point? There is no risk, then there is no story. You automatically win if you wear the suit. So the other thing is, everything is vibranium there. Okay? Everything. They even specifically mention they sew it into their clothes. Sure, dude, if you say so. My problem with it is that vibranium in Wakanda, for Wakandanians, is accessible. So what's stopping you to be the next Black Panther? Sure, the king wears the stupid costume. Who cares? You know what I will do? I will make a better one. With longer nails or, I don't know, something. I bet I can come up with something that's better than... I have long fingernails. Ooh, I'm so scary. Fuck you.